keep your mind peaceful. Keep it free from worries. Don't get agitated over little things. Be nischint. And what is the basis for being nischint? One person, he went for attending a conference in Hawaii, and he loved the weather there. So he messaged his wife, "It's so beautiful in Honolulu. I wish you were here. I wish you were here." But in the here, he left out the last E by mistake. So the message the wife read was, "It's so beautiful here in Honolulu. I wish you were her." The wife's agitation knew no bounds. Now we can get agitated over anything. So Narad says, "Ari Baba, don't get agitated. Be nischint." And what is the basis for being nischint? The basis is surrender to God and faith in Him. One of the aspects of surrender is rakshishyatiti vishvaso. Faith that God is protecting me. This faith. So if you are surrendering to God, you will be endowed with that faith. Then what is there to worry about? So the sign of surrender is that you have put your life in the hands of the Lord. Now your life is His life. Now why should you worry? The bamboo was transformed into a flute, and it would always be in Sri Krishna's by the side of his waist. Sometimes he would hold it in his lotus hands and blow on it. His lips would touch the bamboo flute. The gopis were very envious of the bamboo. They said, "My God, this bamboo gets the good fortune that we do not. It drinks the nectar of Sri Krishna's lotus lips and is always by his side traveling around." They asked the bamboo, "What is the secret of your good fortune? What austerities did you perform? What spiritual practices resulted in this seat that you have got?" The bamboo said, "Look, I did not know any austerities. Krishna used to visit the garden, and we all would be thrilled when he came. We would do something special to blossom and please him. But one day, Krishna asked the bamboo, that will you give me something? And I said to Krishna, whatever you ask. And Krishna said, offer your life to me. So I said, all right, Krishna. And he cut me off. And then he made me empty from inside and drilled holes. It was a little painful. It required trust and faith. But then, when I permitted him to do it, I became his flute. And now he plays beautiful tunes on it. He calls the gopis by the names. I am the instrument of his pleasure. So from the bamboo, we learn the message that surrender means you have offered yourself to your Lord. Now he is in charge. He is the director of your life. Surrender means, my Lord, I am trying for the green card. But if I get it or I don't, is all in your hands. Jahi vidhi rakhe Ram, tahi vidhi rahiye. However you keep me, I will be happy. Chahe महलों में वास कर, चाहे झोंपड़ी में रहिए. If you want me to live in the palace, I'll be happy. If you want me to live in a mud hut, also I will be happy. So, when we surrender, God says, I will take care of you of this, there is no doubt. Then this tension will vanish. So, take care doesn't mean that there will not be difficulties and challenges. Difficulties will come. That is why there's a beautiful verse written by Vedavyas. He says that bhakti will become your dayabhak. Dayabhak means your inheritance. The property of your parents becomes the child's inheritance. So our parents are Radha Krishna, their property is divine love. We will receive it from them in inheritance. If we fulfill these three conditions, the first is keep on waiting for the grace without complaining. Don't think, he has forgotten about me, he doesn't care for me, he is gracing everybody else. No. The shortage is from my side. I am not as yet prepared for it. तेरे कर्म में कमी नहीं, तू करीब है, कसूर मेरा है, झूठा उम्मीदवार हूं मैं. The day I am ready, God will grace me. So that is why the willingness to patiently wait for God's grace. So the first condition is keep waiting for the anukampa. The second condition is bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam. Whatever happiness and distress is coming to you by your own past karmas, quietly bear with it without complaining. Arey, Bhagavan did not do this for me, how bad is Bhagavan, etc. No. Then the Sharanagati collapses. The moment you think against God or against Guru, the Sharanagati is collapsed. Nothing remains. Sharanagati is the uniting of the will. So, tolerate it. God is purifying me. It is through these knocks that I will become a fit enough vessel for Him. We have to focus more on the graces we have received. This mindset of need and entitlement, this has to be dismantled and replaced with the mindset of gratitude. One lady called Borghild Dahl, she has written a book called I Wanted to See. As a little child, she had scarred eyes, as a result of which there was so little that she could see. To study, she had to hold the books close to her eyes and then slowly move them. And she wanted to play with other children, but how to play when you can see so little? So for the hopscotch game, in advance she would go out checking where the posts etc. are. And thereby she would play, but she was determined to study. And she not only did graduation but also post-graduation and became a professor. Nevertheless, till the age of 51, she could still hardly see. And then a miracle happened. At the Mayo Clinic, a surgery enabled her to recover her entire vision. And imagine after 5 decades with almost zero vision, she could suddenly see. And she said, everything would thrill me. When I see washing the dishes, the foam bubbles, I am astonished at the beauty of them. When I look at the dewdrops on the leaves, I'm so thrilled at the glory of nature. Even the insect crawling, it totally amazes me. Now imagine every little thing we all with eyes are able to witness, but we have lost our sense of wonder that we possessed as little children. When we were little, everything thrilled us. And we were so amazed with one little thing. Now, a kind of apathy has overcome, and we take it all for granted. And not only that, we replace it with the need-based mindset. God did not do this for me, God did not do that for me, God did this for my neighbor and not for me. So, this has to be replaced in the attitude of gratitude. That is why surrender does not mean that God will not give us difficulties, but to be able to take difficulties and challenges in our stride. That is what spirituality is about. Narada says that, look, try and be nischint. Nischint means free from worry. Like ladies, they have a hairstyle called flick. Once in India, about 3 decades ago, there was one lady who would be sitting right in front, and every 30 seconds she would turn her head like this. So when she came to meet me, I said that, why do you keep doing this? Why don't you keep your hair back like that? She said, Swamiji, this is a hairstyle, it's called flick. So flick, the gents must be knowing, is a stroke in cricket where the ball is coming on the leg side and you flick it off. Right? It goes straight to the boundary with the force of the ball. But here is the flick that is being used. And nevertheless, you should also try and flick away all the worries and anxieties. Just let them be brushed aside.
Join Jagadguru Kripaluji University, now offering BTech in AI, Data Science, FinTech and AI/ML. Pursue BCA in Cybersecurity and Cloud Computing, BDes in Animation and VFX. Secure your future with integrated BBA, MBA in FinTech and Investment Banking. Also offering BSc, MSc in Applied Microbiology, Yogic Sciences and BNYS. Apply now at jku.edu.in.